Om Swastiastu. Perkenalkan, nama saya Putu Agus Oktaviandra. Saya dari kelas 11 IPS 1, nomor 13. Di sini saya akan membacakan short story tentang The Robbers. The Robbers. One evening before Christmas, Ergunov, the doctor's assistant, was returning from the hamlet of Repin with some purchase for the hospital. The doctor had lent him his very best horse, but in the middle of way, snowstorm sprang up and he lost his way. He was confused, but after 2 hours passed, he found in by helping of dogs. He remembered that the inn owned by Andrew Sirikov had been murdered, leaving behind him an old wife and a daughter, Liuka. Then the doctor asked to enter into the inn guarded by Liuka. The first room he entered was almost empty, and the air was hot and smelled of freshly scrubbed boards. At a table under the icon sat a small, thin peasant of 40 with a little red beard and wearing a blue skirt. It was Kalashnikov, a hilarious ruffian, and horse type. There the doctor also met with Merrick. Merrick also told his experience with Filia, a famous Circassian chieftain. Kalashnikov put on balalaika, then Merrick and Liuka danced. The doctor was excited about it. After that, Kalashnikov left. While dancing, Merrick said he would find Liuka's mother and the money. Then he would kill her and slit Liuka's throat with a knife and learn the inn. A few moments later, Merrick also left. When Kalashnikov and Merrick left, the doctor was afraid the horse would be lost. True, after Merrick left, his horse lost and he was angry with Liuka. They had a fight and Liuka hit him on the head with his fist. The next day, Ergunov's head still hurt and he heard a roaring sound in his ears, as if he was getting under a railway bridge with train passing overhead. He was confused about how to answer the question that would be passed to him. After that, he thought about beauty of being free, and he wanted to live freely. A year and a half passed. The doctor long out on hospital and out of work, came out of a saloon in Repin. The wagon passed on a road. The doctor saw the Andrew Chirikov was on fire, and he remembered what had happened to him at the inn one winter night a year and a half ago. Elements. Number 1. Character. Protagonist is a Liuka and Ergunov. Antagonist is a Merrick and Filia peasants. Major is a Ergunov, Liuka, Merrick, Kalashnikov. And minor is a Andrew Grogorich, Filia, Kalashnikov father and uncle, and old woman. Number 2. Setting. Place is a Andrew Chirikov's inn. Time is one evening before Christmas and a year and a half passed in one spring night. Plot. And number 3. Plot. A. Introduction. When he lost his way and he found an inn and then he entered in it. B. Racing action. When the doctor looked for his horse and he thought that his horse he lost. C. Climax. When the doctor didn't find his horse, then he looked for Liuka and met her. Doctor says the next of Liuka's chemist and told, Then he caught Rivka in his arm. Rivka slipped out of his embrace and struck him on the head with her face. D. Feeling action. In the morning after all happens, to the doctor at the inn last night, when he thought about freedom and want to be free too. E. Resolution. The doctor dismissed from the hospital without war, and he came out a saloon in Rapin, wandered aimless down the street and out into the open country. Number 4. Conflict. In this story, there are four kinds of conflict. Is a human versus social. Human versus social is occurring when the doctor thoughts about people habitual such why the one must get up in the morning, have dinner at noon, and go to bed at night. Human versus human. Human versus human is occurring when the doctor and Luca were quarreling after the doctor realized his horse was lost. Human versus natural. Human versus natural is occurring when the doctor lost his way and a violent snowstorm in his journey to Rapin. Human versus self. Human versus self is occurring when the doctor wants being free and got a freedom. Number 5. Point of view. Writer use omniscient point of view because the writer know all about of the story such as the writer knew that Ergunov is the doctor's assistant. Then the writer knew the Ergunov was returning from the hamlet of the Rapin in one evening before Christmas, etc. The second reason is the story use pronoun he, she, her, his, and they. Number 6. Them. We must have freedom in our life. Freedom is came of the important part of. Number 6. Them. We must have freedom in our life. Freedom is came of the important part of our life. Thank you. Om Santi Santi Santi.